In the video, this seemingly harmless girl spent 3 years building a fortune of 150 million yen, equivalent to about $1 million US. A 25-year-old Japanese woman named Shinichi Watanabe, known online as Lily-chan, shared her experiences with sugar daddies on the internet. Many of her YouTube videos have racked up hundreds of thousands of views. But she was arrested by the police for selling a guide called The Magic Complete Strategy to her fans, which taught them how to trick people in the sugar daddy game. She was sentenced to 9 years in prison and fined 8 million yen. Yet, as soon as the verdict was announced, many Japanese people started protesting in her favor. So, who is this Lily-chan, who made over 100 million yen with her manipulation tactics? Why was her sugar daddy guide such a hit? What does sugar daddy even mean in this context? And why are so many people defending her? Today, we're diving into Lily-chan's story. In Japan, there's a unique subculture called sugar daddies, where young women spend time with middle-aged or older men in exchange for money, expensive gifts, or meals. The term sugar daddy came about because the dynamic resembles a father-daughter relationship. It started around 2015 to describe a transactional arrangement focused on everyday companionship, not physical intimacy. Nowadays, though, physical closeness has become a common part of it in most cases, and the number of young women involved in this sugar daddy lifestyle isn't small. Recent surveys of Japanese women in their 20s show that about 10% have admitted to participating in this kind of arrangement at some point. Since 2020, a related term has gained traction in Japan: all-accepting girls. Unlike the sugar daddy setup, which involves exchanges for dates or intimacy, these girls focus on conversation tactics, tapping into men's genuine desires to fall in love or take care of them to extract money more easily. They pocket whatever cash the daddies give them without hesitation. The founder and poster child of this movement is today's star Lily-chan, also known as Big Sis Mahong Lily-chan. Starting in 2020, she began posting on social media platforms like Twitter and YouTube, detailing how she emotionally manipulated lonely middle-aged men to get their money. She proudly showed off stacks of 10,000 yen bills and screenshots of bank accounts with jaw-dropping balances. Her content blew up. In 2021, she was interviewed by a famous YouTuber with over 2 million subscribers, where she laid out her total acceptance trilogy. Step 1. Lily-chan built trust with her target uncles. She claimed creating an emotional bond was key to later faking hardships and asking for cash, since men's concern and compassion made them easy marks. This stage involved casual chats, romantic talks to tug at their heartstrings, and dreamy discussions about a future together. The trick was offering emotional value. Specific phrases were critical. For example, when asking about their favorite food and getting an answer, she wouldn't just say, "Oh," but instead, "I love that too. Let's eat it together next time." Or instead of a plain, "I like you," she'd say, "I'm not great with guys, but you make me feel so safe." It made the target feel special. Step 2. She'd steer the conversation toward her money troubles, like, "I can't find work lately, my rent's overdue. What do I do?" She had multiple ways to ask for cash. Straight up with a pitiful tone, "Can you help me?" Or playing a push-pull game, sharing a sad story but adding, "Don't worry, I'll figure it out," which softened their hearts and prompted them to offer help on their own. In one instance, she scored 6.7 million yen, about 45,000 US dollars. Step 3. Post-payment care. She'd thank them sincerely, in her words, to make the target feel good about paying and keep the illusion alive. During the show, she demonstrated how she texted these uncles online, replying to messages live. Afterward, she bragged to the host, "I've already pulled over 20 million yen from this guy." On air, she held up stacks of 10,000 yen bills, flaunting the rewards of her total acceptance. You might wonder, where did Lily-chan spend all this scammed money? The answer might shock you: male host clubs. Every yen she made, hundreds of thousands to 10 million a month, went straight to hosts, male escorts. And the wildest part? She started this whole thing to boost one host's sales performance. Crazy, right? Lily-chan originally had a regular day job, but to escape the monotony, a co-worker invited her to a host club in Kabukicho. There, she felt needed. The vibrant world of Kabukicho, hanging out with hosts, and splurging on her favorite one became pure fun for her. So she quit her job and started working at a customs shop, a type of adult entertainment venue. At the end of 1 month, When her favorite host failed to hold on to his top sales title and looked crushed, Lily Chan freaked out. She messaged uncles she'd met through work online, begging for 3 million yen. Everyone refused except one who said, "If you're in trouble, I'll help." He sent her 3 million yen. That success convinced her she could just trick different men for cash without hard work. That's how her life as an all-accepting girl began. She hunted for target uncles through various channels. Her job at the customs shop, dating apps, and more. She'd chat with them on apps, call, say good morning and good night, ask what they were doing or eating, like a real girlfriend, all without meeting in person to complete her trilogy and get them to send money. She rarely met them offline. Meanwhile, she posted pics of cash stacks and host club spending on Twitter. One night hit 27 million yen, about 180,000 US dollars, with captions like, "All this came from the uncles." Her followers skyrocketed, and tons of women DM'd her, asking how to milk uncles for cash and saying they wanted to be like her. In June 2022, responding to fan demand, Lily Chan compiled her scam tactics into a 45-page manual called Lily Chan's Magic Complete Guide. It covered everything from the easiest types of men to trick-to-line conversation techniques and how to up the amounts they'd pay. For example, men who feel hopeless, live for work, and are willing to listen to your woes are prime targets, while those with lots of friends and hobbies are tougher. She taught how to make the target feel like more than just a client, someone special, and to reject their first cash offer before accepting it later. The guide cost 28,000 yen, about 190 US dollars, and shockingly, over 1,000 people bought it. Lily Chan got busted because of that manual. Mika Sarada, a 21-year-old college student from Nagoya, was arrested in August 2023 for using the Magic Complete Guide to scam over 10 million yen, around 67,000 US dollars. She got 3 years in prison, with 5 years suspended. Mika was a die-hard Lily Chan fan. After buying the guide in 2023, she posted on social media as Noro-chan, interacting with Lily Chan and bragging about tricking men with total acceptance. She boasted about making over 10 million yen in a month and mocked her victims, saying stuff like, "Uncles are so easy. I threw convenience store hamburger meat in a lunchbox and got 300,000 yen." Between March and May 2023, Mika conned 2 men she met on a dating app, claiming she owed months of rent and promising to move in with them after paying it off. She scored 10.62 million yen from them. When she couldn't squeeze out more, she sent a fake message saying she'd been kidnapped to ghost them. One guy, worried, called the cops, leading to her arrest. Mika admitted she learned it all from Lily Chan's guide. That put Lily Chan on the police's radar. She was arrested for creating and selling a manual that encouraged crime and for scamming over 150 million yen, about 1 million US dollars, from multiple men. The real total might be even higher. While detained before trial, she wrote an 87-page letter confessing why she got into sugar daddies and total acceptance, and tearfully recounting her unhappy childhood. Lily Chan was born in Hiratsuka, Kanagawa Prefecture, Japan. Besides her parents, she had a sister a year older. As far back as she can remember, her home was tense and bleak. No memories of family outings, warm talks, or happy meals. She also endured domestic violence from her father, who burned her with a lighter, threatened her with a kitchen knife, and once, after hitting her, angrily asked if she'd hidden the knife. When she didn't answer, he kept beating her and said, "I'll buy another knife and kill you when I get back," then left. Terrified, she called the police, but they brushed it off as a typical family spat, saying, "Your dad just went to buy ice cream to make up. Forgive him soon." It was her first cry for help, but their response shattered her trust in the world. She had a better bond with her mom, but at school, an allergic skin condition isolated her from classmates, who treated her like she was sick. When she vented to her mom, she got a cold. You're imagining it. Her dad's violence, her peers' rejection, and her mom's indifference crushed an already desperate Lily Chan. From 6th grade, she started running away from home. After high school, she moved out to live alone and began sugar daddy deals with older men she met online. She said, "I was always rejected and looked down on. Feeling needed through close companionship made me happy." At 20, she started hitting host clubs. She wrote, "It was the first time I talked so happily with someone, had such joyful moments. I felt I'd found a reason to live. It saved me." Sharing her total acceptance experiences on social media got her attention and questions from tons of girls, which she loved answering. After releasing the guide, she got praise like super helpful and easy to follow, making her feel valuable and accomplished for the first time. But Lily Chan struggled with fragile mental health. She posted self-harm pics on social media and popped sleeping pills and psych meds like candy, chasing a high. Right before her arrest, she vowed on social media to ditch hosts and live better. In her letter, she confessed regret. "If I'd realized sooner how wrong this was and stopped, everything would be different. I was out of my mind." She wrote, "I want to find real redemption and someday share it with girls like me. I don't want to hurt anyone anymore. I want to be strong." In prison, it came out that Lily Chan was legally married to a Vietnamese man, explaining why she called herself a wife in videos. In her letter, she said she didn't even know him, just took the deal for cash. "To spend on hosts, I didn't care what I became. My life was disposable." Lily Chan's sentencing sparked a huge reaction in Japan. Since her 2021 appearance on that big YouTuber show, exposing her tactics, criticism of her and total acceptance hasn't stopped. After her arrest, many cheered, but others felt sympathy for her childhood and questioned the punishment. Some said, "Abusing minors or rape gets 3 or 4 years, but fraud gets over 10? Others pointed out, feeling sorry for her as part of her scam. The uncles who lost money fell for that exact trick. Her case also spotlighted Japan's warped sugar daddy and host club industries, plus the severity of domestic violence. After her arrest, the host she supported, a 26-year-old named Hiroshi Tanaka, alias Valley Wolf, and the club owner were busted for knowingly taking her scam money, facing criminal charges too. We've covered girls committing crimes for hosts in past videos. Don't the uncles duped by all-accepting girls and the girls splurging on hosts share similar motives? Both are escaping dull lives, craving love, and a sense of being needed. Many tricked uncles aren't rich, just average single guys who find no meaning in work or life and lack human connection. Host-obsessed girls like Lily Chan often come from loveless homes, finding validation in hosts they know see them as ATMs. To flee the darkness, they'll rack up debt or break the law without a second thought. Lily Chan's family background is hard to ignore. After her arrest, reporters visited her parents' house, but no one answered. During the trial, her parents never showed up. And that's where her story ends.
At the end of the day, anywhere in the world, a dysfunctional family creates dysfunctional individuals. Women who grew up with absent fathers or violent father figures, men who were never real fathers, often have their sense of morality and ethics deeply distorted. Without healthy role models, many seek validation in ways that only perpetuate the cycle. But no matter how much the past leaves its mark, it doesn't justify everything. There are always choices. And this brings us to the real question: how much can the past serve as an excuse for present decisions? How many of these women truly believe they are winning this game? And how many have simply found another form of submission trading? Emotional dependence on an absent father for financial dependence on a sugar daddy? Likewise, to what extent are these deceived men just victims? And to what extent are they complicit in a system where power and money buy illusions? After all, in this game, one truly wins. Women who trade themselves for gifts lose autonomy over their own lives. Men who try to buy affection end up alone when the money runs out. And society keeps reinforcing this cycle, where relationships become transactions and emotions are just another currency. What do you think about Lily Chan, the living daddy, the girls who accept everything, and the deceived uncles? This is a topic that goes far beyond right and wrong, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Stay alert, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.